Hello, my sixth graders. I just wanted to do a quick example or a couple examples on multiplying and dividing fractions. Before we start, I wanted to share this digital anchor chart by Amy Harrison. Thank you, Amy. I also left her link to her Teachers Pay Teachers page in the notes below. But look at the first step for multiplying and dividing fractions here. So when we're multiplying and dividing, notice the first step is the same. You put all whole numbers over 1 and change all mixed numbers to improper fractions. So make sure you remember that. When we're multiplying and dividing, the one thing you want to remember is to make all whole numbers over 1 and to change all mixed numbers into improper fractions. So I want to do a couple examples now. Okay, so let's look at this first one. 3 1/3 times 2 1/4. So just like that first step said, we have to make the mixed numbers into an improper fraction, step 1. So before I even begin, I'm going to go ahead and set up my fraction bars and put my denominators because those are not going to change. And now I'm going to use my little carousel method here to make them improper. So you would do 3 times 3, giving you 9, and then plus the 1 on top, and that would give you 10. All right, and then for my next number, it would be 4 times 2, giving you 8, and then add the numerator, so 9/4. Now from here, you could look crisscross to see if there's any numbers that could be divided out to make it an easier multiplication problem. So if you look at 10 and 4, you'll notice that you can divide 2 out of both of those numbers. So if I do 10 divided by 2, I would get 5. 4 divided by 2, you would get 2. And then again, if you look at 3 and 9, you can simplify there as well. So you could divide a 3 out. 9 divided by 3 would give you 3, and 3 divided by 3 would give you 1. And then we multiply straight across to get our answer. So 5 times 3 would give you 15. 1 times 2 would give you 2. And now we simplify from here. And remember, fractions are division problems. So that is really just saying 15 divided by 2. Well, 2 can go into 15 7 times. And then I'm going to go ahead and write my same denominator down. And if I do 7 times 2, I get 14. And I have 1 left over to get to 15. So 7.5 is our answer to that first problem. All right, let's check out our division problem. So again, before we even start any calculations, we need to make the whole number over 1 and the mixed number into an improper fraction. So I'm going to rewrite this as 18/1 and then go ahead and set up my second fraction and make it improper. So it would be 8 times 1, giving you 8, plus the numerator 1. So I get 9. Now remember, the one little thing that's different about division is before we start doing any calculations, we must keep it, change it, flip it. So we're going to keep the first fraction as 18/1. We're going to change division to multiplication. And then we're going to flip the second fraction into the reciprocal of 8/9. Now from here, we're going to look crisscross to see if we can divide the same number out of any of the numbers that we have right now. And you should see fairly quick that you can divide out a 9 out of 18 and 9. So 18 divided by 9 would give you 2, and 9 divided by 9 would give you 1. And then we multiply straight across. So we would get 2 times 8 being 16, 1 times 1 being 1, and our final answer is 16. So there you go, guys. 2 examples of multiplying and dividing fractions. Have a good day.